Gotham Knight is a collection of 6 animated shorts that went directly to DVD. The stories take place between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Although most of the stories are drawn in Japanese anime, each segment has its own unique style to it. All the stories had different writers and animators working on them. I thought some of the stories were real interesting and cool, and others, well, not so much. I know what you're thinking, but we do got time for that. Have I Got a Story for You is the first story, and the anime style kinda reminds me of the Animatrix, although the story is completely different. It's about a bunch of kids hanging out at the skate park and telling blatant lies about their encounters with Batman.
Rawr! Yo, wait a minute. Batman never cut nobody's head off. Everybody knows he don't ever kill nobody.
I'm making it more colorful, yo.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought it was alright, but not great. I did enjoy some of the music though. Josh Olson, one of the contributors to the story, admitted that it was actually based on a similar story called The Batman Nobody Knows. CROSSFIRE is about 2 detectives that work for Lieutenant Gordon, arguing over Batman. They discuss whether Batman can be trusted. Detective Allen thinks that they are just running errands for a vigilante, while Ramirez thinks that Batman has changed Gotham for the better.
He's a vigilante.
He's not.
He's a vigilante, Anna.
He's not!
The animation is kind of interesting, bordering on the creepy sometimes, especially when they're at the mental asylum. I didn't like the writing style. Some of the dialogue was kind of cheesy and just plain dumb.
You can't walk away from this. Not when things are finally beginning to change. Not when the fact that you're an honest cop is an asset, not a liability.
When has being an honest cop ever been a liability? And I thought that they could have made Batman a little bit more talkative and give him more clever things to say.
I'll kill her! I swear to God! I'll do it! I'll do it!
No, you won't.
Field Test. I think this is one of the better stories. I like the anime style that they used, and the dialogue's better than some of the other ones. I like that we get to see Bruce Wayne acting like himself a bit. He even cracks a few jokes. It's refreshing from the depressing, boring Batman we've seen in other stories.
I admire a man who vows to rebuild a neighborhood and starts by putting in a golf course.
It's all about setting a tone, really.
We've got him. Sir?
I like when the police call Batman Sir, like he's their boss or something. In Darkness Dwells. This is actually a really cool one. Batman has to fight a villain in the sewers named Killer Croc while on drugs, and he's describing to Lieutenant Gordon everything that he sees. Lieutenant Gordon must have been pretty entertained that day. I can just picture him talking to his co-workers. Dude, Batman's totally tripping balls right now.
Croc's down for the count.
What about the toxin? You still seeing things?
Definitely.
Cardinal O'Fallon!
I like the animation style they used. It was done by a Japanese animation studio named Madhouse, which has done a few collaborations with Studio Ghibli. Number 5. Working Through Pain. This one's a pretty good one too. It helps explain how Batman is able to deal with so much pain in his life. He studies with saints that explain the spiritual side of dealing with pain. He learns that if you can't make pain work for you, you must work through the pain. Some parts are really graphic for a cartoon. DEADSHOT. In this one, Batman has to fight a trained assassin who's good at killing things. I thought it was pretty good, and it was animated by Madhouse also. I was a little surprised when DEADSHOT was begging for mercy and Batman just knocks him out anyway.
Don't kill me! It was the Russians! They want you dead! I was just doing my job.
Well, that's the end of my review. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it 3.5.
Another happy customer.
See. Okay, I got on video.
Watch videoboardnews.com.
Yeah.